Alex makes $90,000 a year in New York City. Priya makes $50,000 a year remote from a small city in Texas. $40,000 apart on paper. Priya has more money left over every single month. Not a little more. Roughly $500 more every month on a salary that's nearly half of Alex's. And here's the twist almost nobody sees coming. There's a third person in this story, making $70,000 in Denver, working hybrid. And by the end of this video, you'll see why that third person actually comes out ahead of both of them. This isn't a story about anyone making bad choices. All three are doing everything right. The Joe's location just costs more or less than the salary shows you. And almost nobody runs this math before accepting the offer. I'm Kevin. This is Prosperity Levels. Today, the real math behind location, taxes, and take-home pay, using this year's actual tax brackets, and why the biggest salary on paper isn't always the one that makes you richer. Quick note, not a financial advisor. This is educational. Talk to a professional for your specific situation. Let's open the paycheck. Start with 2026's actual federal tax brackets, because this is where most salary comparisons already go wrong. Single filer, standard deduction of $16,100, 10% on the first $12,400 of taxable income, 12% up to $50,400, 22% up to $105,700. Alex's $90,000 salary. Subtract the standard deduction, $73,900 taxable. Run it through the brackets. $1,240 at 10%, $4,560 at 12%, $5,170 at 22%. Total federal tax, $10,970. That's an effective rate of about 12%. Not the 22% bracket most people assume they're paying on everything. Add payroll tax, Social Security and Medicare, 7.65% off the top, no deductions apply. That's $6,885. Now the part most online calculators skip entirely, New York State tax and New York City local tax. Combined, that's roughly $7,650 more for someone earning $90,000 and living inside the 5 boroughs. Total tax bill for Alex, about $25,500. Take-home pay, roughly $64,500 a year, or $5,375 a month. Now Priya, $50,000 salary in Texas, same standard deduction, taxable income of $33,900, federal tax, $1,240 at 10%, $2,580 at 12%. Total, $3,820. Effective rate, under 8%. Payroll tax, $3,825. And because Texas has no state income tax, that's the entire bill. Total tax, $7,645. Take home, about $42,350 a year or $3,530 a month. On paper, Alex still takes home $1,845 more every month than Priya. This is where most salary comparisons stop. It's also exactly where they're wrong. Now let's add Jordan. $70,000 salary, hybrid role, based in Denver, Colorado. Taxable income after the standard deduction, $53,900. Federal tax, $1,240 at 10%. $4,560 at 12%, $770 at 22%. Total federal, $6,570. Payroll tax, $5,355. And here's the detail that makes Colorado interesting, a flat 4.4%. State income tax, with no local income tax layered on top, applied directly to that same $53,900 taxable figure. That's $2,372. Total tax bill for Jordan, $14,297. Take home, $55,703 a year or $4,642 a month. Right in between Alex and Priya, exactly as you'd expect from a $70,000 salary. So far, no surprises. The surprises start in the next act. Take-home pay isn't the same as money you control. What matters is take-home minus the cost of holding that job in that location. Alex's rent, $2,800 month, $33,600 year. Transit pass, $132 month, $1,584 year. Wardrobe, coffee, lunches, $300 month, $3,600 year. Health insurance, $250 month, $3,000 year. Total, $41,784 year in costs. Out of $64,500 take home, Alex has $22,716 left, $1,893 month. Priya's rent, $1,100 month, $13,200 year. Occasional gas money, $50 month, $600 year. No wardrobe requirement, $30 month, $360 year. Health insurance, $150 month, $1,800 year. Total, $15,960 year. Priya keeps $26,390, $2,199 month, still ahead of Alex on $40,000 less. Jordan's rent, $1,650 month, $19,800 year. Hybrid commute, 2 days week, $80 month, $960 year. Light professional wardrobe, $120 month, $1,440 year. Health insurance, $180 month, $2,160 year. Total, $24,360 year. Jordan keeps $31,343, $2,612 month. Jordan keeps more than both Alex and Priya by hundreds of dollars. Jordan got two things right at once: low tax state and hybrid schedule, cutting location costs in half. Priya avoided state tax, but $50,000 has a ceiling. Alex has the highest salary, but finishes last and stacks every tax at once. It's not remote versus office. It's the total stack of taxes and required costs. Full year totals: Alex $22,716, Priya $26,390, Jordan $31,343. This gap compounds every year each person stays put. Jordan versus Alex. $8,627 year gives $977,000 over 30 years. Jordan versus Priya. $4,953 year gives $561,000 over 30 years. Priya versus Alex. $3,674 year gives $416,000 over 30 years. Alex would need $118,000 in NYC just to match Jordan's $70,000 in Denver. Everyone negotiates gross salary. Almost nobody calculates what's left after locations cut. Why doesn't anyone calculate this before accepting an offer? Gross salary gets celebrated. The real number never does. State-local tax differences stay invisible until the first paycheck lands. Cost of living calculators oversimplify by comparing rent alone. Raises get anchored to gross number 2. A promotion can quietly cost more than it pays. This isn't remote always wins. There are real cases where the city job wins. A genuine path to $150,000 plus can outrun location costs in 5 to 10 years. Better benefits, insurance, 401k match, equity can close or reverse the gap. In-person mentorship and industry clustering have real uncaptured value. Question 1. What's your actual discretionary income after every layer of tax? Question 2. What does the job structurally require you to spend? Question 3. What's the realistic 3-year trajectory? Question 4. What do the benefits actually add or remove? Question 5. What does the gap become after 20 to 30 years of compounding? Nobody celebrates. I ran the real math. But that's the number that predicts your future. Alex isn't behind by bad choices. Jordan isn't ahead just by earning more. It's what was already spoken for. If this changed how you see your next offer, hit like. Final numbers. Alex $22,716, Priya $26,390, Jordan $31,343. Same system, 3 outcomes. 5 questions before your next offer, recapped. Don't ask what it pays, ask what it costs to hold it. Subscribe. Next video, the net worth level where location stops mattering. This is Kevin, prosperity levels.